I'm Texas Comptroller Glenn Hegar, and as part of my continued Good for Texas tour today, I'm with Todd Staples, president of Texas Oil and Gas Association, former Texas Ag Commissioner, someone that brings a lot of expertise to this discussion here today. And Todd, it's great to be with you. Thank you for joining me this morning.
Absolutely, great to be with you. Thank you for your leadership for Texas. We are in some uncertain times, I think, in our economy, as you have your finger on the pulse of things. So,
with prices now what they are today, where do you see us going in the next few years with this global oversupply problem that we have? Where do you think we're headed to?
it looks like to me all the analysts that look at where we are today, and we've got to keep in mind, I know there's theories about what drives oil and gas prices, but you and I both know there are two fundamental factors: supply and demand. And right now, we have a tremendous oversupply. The world economy this past year has contracted somewhat, so the demand has not been there. So it's just basically driving prices lower.
So as we see around the world right now, a contraction in businesses, some mergers, you also see people taking projects offline that they're not going to start, they're pushing the timelines out further. How do you think that compares internationally versus Texas? When prices do go back up, do you think production will come back in Texas, or will it continue to be offline?
I think in a perfect world, it will come back in Texas, that we'll see that.
Depends on the price, obviously.
It depends on the price. It depends on if we're maintaining a science-based regulatory approach with stability. So there's a lot of factors to consider. If the price point stays where it's at today, I think the end is not over yet in terms of contraction, mergers. It may surprise your listeners to really truly understand that the oil and natural gas industry really believes in free market principles.
Right, right.
I mean, a lot of times people ask, well, what is your opinion on renewables? Thinking that it's a competitive issue and that we might want some things done legislatively. But my members are saying, look, let the free market determine this. Don't allow government to be in the position of picking winners and losers. Let consumers do that.
And even with these lower prices in natural gas, that obviously your membership has to deal with it also with the supply benefits another industry of manufacturing, which also has a very high rate for employment per employee for salaries.
You know, at the end of the day, it's all about getting a job, and that's what we want for our kids, right? And we want them to have jobs in Texas. And so with manufacturing, with oil and gas continuing to be strong, the future's bright. Doesn't mean that we don't have ups and downs. It doesn't mean we don't have some challenges in the short term. It doesn't mean that we're immune from bad decision making.
So it sounds like even through these lower prices that you've had to endure in the last year in your job, it sounds like you still enjoy the job that you got.
I'm very excited to be in this spot. I'm excited about the future. We're thankful for people like Glenn Hegar who are willing to serve in the capacity that you're in to help make certain good decisions are made, and it's a thoughtful process. But by working together, I don't think there's any obstacles that we can't overcome.
Todd, I just want to say thank you for being with us today. We really appreciate the expertise that you bring to the discussion for this continued kind of fireside chat. So the Good for Texas tour that I've been on, and I appreciate all that you do and that your membership provides to this state. Texas is a good place to call home, and part of it is because the oil and gas industry has been a real valuable part of the Texas industry over the years. So I want to say thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Great to be with you.